guys being pieces of shit for the rest of history. Wow. Starting firstly with Gabe. Wow. It's so funny that we invite people here and then we just make fun of them for an hour to their faces. It's crazy. All right, you guys, we got more comedy lined up for you. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so glad you guys are here. A little bit, I'm like, fucking why? But then I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I wasn't me, I'd fucking care what I had to say. At least once a week, I think. You guys, we got more comedy lined up for you. This guy's winning shit all over Detroit, probably the whole state if you gave him a chance, you guys. He's so funny. Give it up for him, the hilarious Kyle Mackler.
Hi, I'm Kyle Mackler. I'm a mediocre, straight, white piece of shit. Oh, thank you guys for being here. It's almost Christmas. I love the Christmas season because normally I have a problem with self-medication and self-sabotage, but around Christmas time I get to have a problem with elf medication and shelf sabotage. It's still a problem, but it's like a much more festive problem. I got a lot of words and phrases that I'm tired of hearing. Have you ever heard someone say, I got the heebie-jeebies? I don't like that. What is heebie-jeebies supposed to be short for? Is it Hebrew-jeebrews? I hope not, because that sounds racist and it's the same amount of letters. You ever hear somebody say, guns don't kill people, people kill people? I don't like that. If you extrapolate that logic, then it's also true that toasters don't toast toast. Toast, toast, toast. And that doesn't make any sense. Do you ever hear somebody say, realize, realize, real lies? I don't care for that. If you extrapolate that logic, then it's also true that anal eyes analyze anal lies. That's equally meaningless. Do you ever hear somebody say you make your own luck? I don't like it. I don't think it's true, and I definitely don't think that people who say shit like that have ever had hemorrhoids and seasonal allergies at the same time. Yeah, because around this time of year, every time I sneeze, a little blood comes out of my butthole. And I don't think I made that luck. I don't think I did that to myself. That kind of luck only comes from like a gypsy curse or a vengeful god. When I was about 12 years old in the 6th grade, they separated our class by gender and they taught us all about our changing bodies. And they taught us boys about wet dreams, but they didn't call them wet dreams. They called them nocturnal emissions. I don't like that. That's a weird phrase. That's a weird phrase to say out loud to a 12-year-old boy. Because at the time, I had just learned the meaning of the word nocturnal, and I was still associating it mostly with animals. So for like years after that, I was crazy paranoid that like an owl was gonna fly in my window at night and try to jerk me off in my sleep. But the good news is, I'm not afraid anymore. The bad news is, I have a crippling addiction to owl pornography. I've never been in a fight, but I have been in a battle of wills. I recently had to use a public restroom, so I went to the handicap stall because I'm a man who takes luxury where he can find it. I went into the handicap stall, and in there was a baby change station, and next to it there was a sign that said, baby change station, please do not leave baby unattended. And I was like, that's great advice. But somebody had taken out a Sharpie and crossed out the do not. So it just said, please leave baby unattended. And I could not let that stand. So I took out my Sharpie and I crossed out the un. So it said, please leave baby attended. Job done, right? No, wrong. I came back to that same bathroom a week later and somebody had crossed out the attendant. So it just said, please leave baby. But again, I could not let that stand. So I took out my Sharpie again, and when I left that bathroom, the sign just said, "Baby change station. Please, baby." And that's how you win a battle of wills. I'm the real hero of that story. Do you guys like science? Clap if you like science. All right. I love science. I don't mean to brag, but I've been told that I like science so much that I make love like an endoplasmic reticulum. That's right, ladies. Simultaneously smooth and rough. Yeah, that's a cellular biology sex joke. If you didn't laugh at that joke, then you don't like science as much as you just said you did. I did a lot of research for that joke. Yeah, everybody remembers that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but everyone forgets that the endoplasmic reticulum is the power bottom of the cell. Is anybody in here kinky? Who's kinky? Yeah, I saw you nod your head. What's your thing? You kind of ruined it, because whatever you said, I was just gonna say gross. That's the funniest thing you can say when somebody tells you they're kink. I'm not kinky, I'm pretty vanilla, but I've been trying to been dating recently, and a while back I started dating this young lady, and we dated for a few weeks before we had that conversation that I think every couple should have before they have sex for the first time, which is like, hey, what are you into? Like, are you into anything I need to know about up front? And she was like, I'm really glad you asked, because actually I'm into bondage and knife play. And I was like, what? And she took out a box and opened it, and inside there was like handcuffs and a pair of like ceremonial daggers. She was like, I want to handcuff you to the bed and play with these knives on your naked body. And I was like, that's great news, because I can't even get an erection unless I'm framing you for first-degree murder, you psychopath. We're getting married in the spring. I like drugs. You guys like drugs? All right. Settle down. I think it's really cool that we have legal weed now. I think it's even cooler that we have legal mushrooms. I hope we keep legalizing shit. I hope the next thing that we legalize is prostitution. There's nothing that would make me happier than to walk out of the dispensary with a bunch of legal weed and mushrooms and then walk like right next door to a place called like the Men's Whorehouse. And there'd be a guy out front and he's like, you're gonna like the way you come, I guarantee it. I tried that joke one time at a clean open mic in the basement of a church. It was frowned upon by Jesus, I guess. But I defended myself. I was like, hey, listen, there's prostitutes in the Bible. God created weed and mushrooms, and I'm 98% sure you're allowed to say come in a church. There's a song about it. It's called "O Come All Ye Faithful." Why do you think they were so joyful and triumphant? All right, you guys have been really fun. I'm gonna get out of here on this one. Thanks for being here. This is the second place I ever did stand up back in 2017, so it's really nice to be back. I wanna leave you guys with this one. I recently got a new hobby. I recently started getting into fights with conservatives in the comment section of Facebook posts. Because I love to waste my own time. I got into it with this Trump supporter, and he immediately called me a pink-haired, nose-pierced, Birkenstock-wearing pussy. But I think the joke was on him, because in the Trump economy, I can't afford hair dye, piercings, Birkenstocks, or pussy. All right, that's my time. I'm Kyle Macker. Thank you.
You can come back in again in 8 years, Kyle. I'm just kidding. No, that was awesome. Thank you. One more time for Kyle Macklin, you guys. Kyle. He is a Kyle, but he gets gets away with it because he spells it different. He's like a woke.
I'm gonna spell it.
K-I-E. No talking to the comics. Oh, we're having fun. You guys, all right, you know, and we're at the halfway mark of the show, and you know what that means? We switch hosts. So my time here is over. I'm going to do a set in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to bring up your second host for the evening. You saw him earlier. We run this shit together. We do it every Monday at 9 o'clock, rain or shine, whether you guys are here or not. So honestly, please keep coming to it. It's really hard to do it by ourselves, but we still do it. We definitely still do it. Guys, give it up for the hilarious Rio Rioja!